see what this looks like. All right. Hello, everybody. Give me just a second here. What's up, Scott? I am trying to make sure I can get this stuff set where everybody can see what I'm fixing to do. Okay, let's see. Well, we can go all the way up there. And we can put the bankroll over here. And we will. I'm early, that's why I'm messing with stuff. I'll be there just a second here. Yeah, where are we gonna put this stuff? Align it here. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, everybody. Welcome to Ken Knows Gambling. And this is Can I Bust It? CIBI. And I'm going to just call it CIBI for short. And for those of you that don't know, this is where I'm going to try to take, decent strategies and see if I can bust it live in one shot. Okay. Now, some of them I will, some of them I won't. Some are better than others, and some strategies will let you win more sessions than others. But please make no mistake, any strategy sooner or later will bust out. Sorry, that's the truth. Hate to bust anybody's bubble, but anyway, as we're doing it, if I can't bust it and you see that you like it, you can practice it and all that. So buyer beware, I guess, no matter what you see on this. But now, to be fair to any strategy at the same time, I can't just play it forever and ever and ever and ever. That's not actually fair to a strategy when somebody's working with money management discipline. So, if I win enough money, I may go, hey, look, I'd be gone, or you should be gone, and then, we'll stop. And that's sort of the way that is. All right. So today, we did a roulette strategy. It was like a mirror, where we went opposite of the last 5, red, black, red, black. And I said, well, we could probably do that again, but we can do it with Baccarat at the same time. It's a 5-step martingale, all right? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 units. Now, these are quarters, but, you can bubble crap it and go, 5, 10, 20, 40, or 1, 2, 4, 8, or whatever. It doesn't really matter today. A unit is a unit is a unit. I could just as easily go black, but I have more green chips than anything else, so we're going to do it with that. I'm going to deal 5 hands first so I can get a 5-run series so I know what to go opposite, okay? So as you're looking at them, if I've got 5 out here, like so, blacks are going to be player, okay? Blacks are going to be player. Red is going to be banker, all right? So as you're looking at them like this, if you were looking at a tower, this would be the 5th one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But since Baccarat don't have towers, you actually have little charts that you would write. You can do it whatever you want. But for this video, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all I've got to do is these keep sliding down. I just got to keep going opposite of the 5th. Now, some people like to do the 6th or 10th or 12th. It doesn't matter. It's a mirror. We're trying to see if we can beat the same, the same 5. In other words, if this was truly a 5 set of player, banker, player, banker, we're betting a 5 steps that it won't mirror that it will not go player, banker, banker, player, banker again. That one of those will be different. That's the whole concept behind the bet. You know, good, bad, ugly. That's what we're going to try to do. Okay. And that's it. So let me bore us some more and do a little shuffling here. So I'm just going to do quick shuffles, man. I mean, nothing professional. Just, mix them up a little bit just to show you I ain't cheating or anything like that. So what's the good word, Scott? I've got a lot of new subscribers too, since I've been doing the Paycheck Show, Can I Bust It Show. So anybody that's new, I beg you, go back to my very beginning when I have a shaved bald head and, no technology whatsoever. It'll really give you an idea how I think. Or just start at 0 as the first one and run them all. Do a binge weekend. But I appreciate each and every one of you. I think I'm getting close to 2,000 subscribers now. And I sure do appreciate all of you. I promise you. All right, let's see if we can get that. We're the best. I don't really have to look at this damn shoe, to be honest with you. All righty. All right, now I've got to get these 5 set. So that'll be the 5th one. So let's see if I can do a couple quick ones here. Let's burn some real quick. Let's do this. Let's burn. I had 5 last time. Let's burn 9. This is a 6-deck shoe. Okay. So let's see if we can get these lined up first. All right. That's a 0. That's an 8. Bump. That's going to be a banker. Banker is going to be red. Okay. So that's our first one. There's a 7. 9. Banker's going to automatically win that one. There's a 2. There's a 1. That's a 2. And that's a 5. Ooh, Banker's on a tear. Too bad we ain't doing our follow the shoe regression up and pull right at the moment. We'd already be in good shape. There's a 0. There's a 1. There's a 6. And that's it. Hey, player wins. So that's actually first. How am I doing this so you guys can look at it this way? Actually, it'd go like this. No, it wouldn't. It'd go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 5. There's a 0. There's an 8. That'd be tough to beat. And he don't. All right. So reds are bankers. Black are players. Now we have our 5 set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll start going opposite of the 5th. And we're set Good to go. Let me come over and chat. Oh my God, a lot of chat since I've been dealing real quick. Yes, sir, Baccarat, baby. What do you say, man, Mr. Thunder? Hey, Jeff. Hey, Mid-Atlantic Craps. I'm honored, buddy. All right, you got Bam and David. You subscribed 50 times this week. I'm glad. Good. I need the help. All right, here we go. All right, so everybody understand what we're doing. It's just a 5-step martingale. We're going to see if I can bust it or win a decent amount of money. We're going to see. We're going to go opposite of the 5th, okay? As they come down, we're going to go opposite of this. So our first bet has to be 1 unit. If the black is player, we have to go banker. So our first bet is banker. Okay, here we go. 0, 0, 5. Okay, 0 is going to hit. He's got a 0, and 5 hits only on a 4 through 7. 4 through 7 when he has a 5. So he's not going to take a hit. And voila, banker wins. First one. All right. Boom. We'll just put our winnings. Oh, let's see where we can see them. What if I put them right there? Yeah, that'll work. All right, off to the races. We got to go up. So now that was a banker win. Okay, so that'll go up here. This will come off. So we still have to go with banker. Opposite of player. So again, player is black, banker's red. Okay. There's a 1 versus an 8. Natural over. Banker's going to win this one. Obviously, it did not stay in the series, but that's the whole idea behind the system, like it or not like it. And so that was a banker win. So, boom. Now, for the next 5 hands, we're going player. Hey, that's just the way it's going to be. And the whole idea, obviously, is, yeah, can it go 5 in a row? Yeah, we've seen streaks. I've done it before. But the whole idea is all I have to have is one of them break. Just one of them. So now we're going to shift down to player. There's a 3. There's a 9. Too bad. Ain't happening. Banker's going to win with a natural 9. Okay, so we're going to lose that bet. Now we're going to go up to step 2. There we go. Yeah, banker won that one too. So the banker's on a tear, man. The banker's on at least a 6-run tear, it looks like right now. But we have to go opposite of bank. We got to go player. We are on level 2. Y'all don't let me mess this up. I have been known to screw everything up. There's a 5. There's a 1. 5 takes a hit, gets a 0. He still has a 5. 1 will hit all the time. There's a 2. The player now wins. The streak has been broken. Okay. So he wins 2 right there. We know that that was a player. We will remove this one, slide everything down. Now we have a new 5-set series. This one won. Every time you win a unit. So we're up 3 units right now. Let me come back over here, check a little chat. Y'all are probably just talking amongst yourselves. Okay, so we have to go. This is banker, so we got to go player still. We're still on player for the next 4. So there we go. Okay. All right, we're good to go. There's a 6 and a 0. He's going to stop on a 6. Player's going to stop on a 6. And the banker loses. So the player's going to win this one. Okay. So player wins. We'll just stack it. We remove the 5th. It was a player. So now our new series is player, player, banker, banker, banker. But remember, we're going opposite. We're going opposite. So we still are on player right now for the next 3, actually. Because that's the series. That's what you're going to do. Actually, yeah, I'm doing this right. I'm feeding from the top, going to the bottom. That's correct. All right. There's another 5. There's another 1. Wow. That's a 3. 3 versus a 1. Player's going to win again. He's sort of in this little streak. My regression up and pull, follow the shoe would be killing it as well right now. So we know we win there. Okay. And we just stack that up. That was a player win. You see, this is just going to keep changing all the time. This 5 series pattern will change. And we'll just keep going opposite. We are betting that the series won't repeat itself. That's it. I mean, there's nothing more simple than this thing. Now, let's see here. All right, here we go. We're still on. That's a banker, so we got to go opposite player. We're still on player. There's a 6. He'll stop. He's got a 4. So he's got to hit. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Banker's going to win this one. We lose that. Banker wins this one. We remove this one. Okay, we go up to the 2nd. We are still on player. That's a banker. Go opposite. We're still on it. We're up to the 2nd level on player. There's a 5. He takes a hit. Well, we better look at this one. 0. All right. 5. Bam. He's got an 8. That's pretty good. He's got 0. He's got a 5. Bam. Player wins again. So that was a player. Here, we'll remove this one. He wins. Okay. Put him back to square. Add a chip. Brand new set of 5. Okay. I will say this, taking a break because I'm bending over. I wish this table was a little higher. No wonder them fuckers sit down when they do this. The dealers, because the table's so low. It is simple. I mean, whether you like, I mean, I'm not doing these strategies on Thursday for you to like them or not like them. Please understand that. I've had several people email me and make comments going, this system sucks or that system sucks or you're going to get beat. I mean, like, well, yeah, you know, tell me something I don't know. They're all going to get beat sooner or later. But I'm not telling you to rush out to a casino and play it this way. But I'm not telling you not to either. That's a you thing. This is just some entertainment. Try to bust some strategies. The end. So don't read any more into it than you need to. Okay. All right, here we go. So we are, now we get to go to banker because that's player. We got to go opposite. So now we get to shift. We got to follow the opposite of the 5 done series. Very simple. Very, very simple. And everybody knows Ken loves simple. That means I love this strategy, but I like simple. I really do. There's a 5. Oh, there's a 5. They're going to draw. He stays 5, but When the banker has a 5, he only draws on a 4, 5, 6, or 7 on his third card. Player don't have it. He's not going to draw. That's a tie. So that's a tie. Nothing moves. Nothing changes. There's a 6. He'll stay. But that's a 9. Doesn't matter. 9 automatic. Banker's going to win this one. We'll go here. Take this. Banker wins that. Just automatically goes over in the stack. Here's our new series. That is player. So we got to keep with banker for at least the next 2. So we're going to hold right here on banker. Sort of makes your decisions for you too. But I guess you can't do this at a Baccarat table. You're going to have to, if you play this way, you're going to have to use, their cards that you see all the Orientals doing, I think probably a lot of them play similar to this. I would almost bet you they do. But anyway, what do I know? There's a 1. There's an 8. Natural. It's over. Banker's on a good one again. Okay, so we win on the banker. And the banker 1 gets us a whole new set. We got to stay with banker. That's player. Go opposite. I know I repeat this. Part of it's for my mush brain. I repeat everything loud. I repeat the rules here. And I know you guys are saying, yeah, we know it. We get it. We got it. Well, hell, most of it's for me, just to be honest with you. So we're on banker now. Here we go. There's a 0. There's a natural 9. Banker is on a tear right now. Stack that. We remove that. Now we got to switch to player. That's banker. We got to switch to player. Okay. It's doing well. I haven't been above 2, I don't think. It's not doing bad. It's fucking holding its own. At least tonight. That's for sure. There's a 0. There's an 8. Another banker natural. Well, we're not on it this time. If we would have been following the shoe, we'd have just been there. But we're not. We're doing this. Banker gets a natural. Like so. And so the player's going to lose. That was a banker. Like so. We remove this. We're on the second level. Okay, player, we got to stay with banker. Level 2 goes to banker. There's a 1. There's a 6. There's a 5. He's going to stop. So on the 6, he stops. That's 6. I think that's 6 too. This is going to be a tie. 4. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm sorry. When he has a 6, see, this is why I talk to myself. When he has a 6, he will draw if the third card is a 6 or a 7. That's the rule. And it's not. So it's a tie. This is why I go over the rules when I deal, to keep myself straight. So that's a tie. Nothing happens. I'm glad I caught that. Uh-oh. Natural 8 for the player. Okay. Natural 8 for the player. So that's going to be, that goes here. This goes here. Natural 8 for the player. He's going to lose. He now has to go up to his third level. We have to go opposite of banker, so we got to drop down to player. Okay, we're at third level on player now. We're going to be on player for the next 4. Okay, there's a 1. There's a 7. 1 will draw. Boom. Loser. Banker wins. So this guy, banker one, we got to put a red here, take one. We're going to lose the third step. We are now on the fourth step, opposite of banker is player. Fourth step, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 in units. Okay. He only has this one and one more. That's all he's got. Let's see. Let's see if he can survive. 0. That's not a good start for him. There's a 1. That helps him a little bit. Let's see. He gets a 5. What is the banker going to pull? A 4. Player is going to win this one. 5 over 4. He made the 5 series. He did not have to go to the to the last step, but he was getting there. Anyway, so the player won that. Let's change this. Okay, he's going to get 8 of these things. Like so. This just makes me easier to put things back. There's 8. There's 4. There's 2. There's 1. There's the winnings. Okay, let me come over here real quick. Check my chat. You guys are probably just talking to yourselves. And that's good. Let me see. All right, y'all are just doing yourselves, I think. I appreciate it, David. Hey, I'm doing a great job. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What do you say, David? You're probably the only one who knows when to hit or not hit it Baccarat. Well, there's rules to it, and I get confused with them sometimes because I don't deal this, man. I deal this for videos. When I go play Baccarat, I don't even care what they're doing. I just assume they know what the hell they're doing. I don't watch. I either win money or lose money, but when you're dealing it, especially, I mean, it's not that they're hard rules. But you got to pay attention because there are rules, there are rules and you can screw it up real quick if you ain't careful. So thank you for that, David. Question from Jeff. Can you explain what a player can ask to take X amount of hands before making a bet? Well, I mean, he can ask. He goes, hey, listen, I'm doing it. Just tell him. Hey, I'm going to do, this whole thing. I've got to let 3 go. You know what, Jeff? Maybe some will let you, and maybe some, especially if the table's full. I guess, I only go to LaBerge anymore, but they don't have to let you sit there like a bump on a pickle if they don't want to, especially if it's full and there's people waiting. They don't. Now, I'm going to suspect that if you're at a like 100 minimum table, 500 minimum table, they're probably going to let you do whatever the hell you want to do. But, there's nothing really special that I know of that you have to ask them. You just tell them what you're trying to accomplish and just tell them, hey, I need to hold out for a couple hands, whatever. And I think you'll be fine. It's probably not the answer you wanted, but. But yeah, like Mr. Thunder there is saying the same thing I did. Some will let you, some won't, but it depends on how busy it is. Yay, Midmo, what's up? Yeah, hey, it's a good game, man. I know a lot of us, that follow John and Jeff, Midmo, a lot of us are just craps people. That's all we're accustomed to. That's all we want to play. And I get it. Craps is a great game. But let me tell you something. You hear about how great craps is. And I'm going to agree that craps is a good game. But baby, it ain't the only good game. And if you go back, I'll just tell you what I said. When I went, first started this YouTube stuff, I told you what? If you remember, I told you have to have multiple games in your quiver. Multiple. And I told you the 2 that you better have, and I haven't even talked about it, But the two you better have is sports betting and poker. If you're going to be a professional gambler, because sometimes you get your ass kicked on a table. You just do, and you will. But you can go to a poker room and you can make it all back in a few hands, or you can lose more. But most any professional gambler, look at Phil Ivey. Of course, they say he cheated at Baccarat, but here's this best poker player in the world. He's playing Baccarat in another game. You got to have, as a professional gambler, more than one. But most of my viewers are not into sports and they're not into poker. So I haven't talked about it. So we're only talking about this. But yeah, Jeff, Mid-Mo, all you guys, Baccarat is a great freaking game. I mean, it just is. Yeah, Anthony, this is the same, that I did before. See, it's just a money management system. And yeah, you can do it on red, black, odd, even, any 50-50 game. You can do this. But you can't do it on blackjack because there's really no 5 previous unless you wanted to mark them. And I wouldn't do it on blackjack. I would stick to the Baccarat and the roulette for something like this. I would. Let's see here. Carol. Yeah, so she plays at Cherokee, and they'll let you sit out as long as you want. Some won't, but I think most will. All right, here we go. Let's continue on, boys and girls. Let's see if we can win a little more money or bust this thing. I'm trying everything I can do, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We'll go, we'll keep going. Banker, player. So we're on player for the next 2. There's a 1. There's a 3. That's 8. Now, here's another little crazy rule, and sometimes I'll miss it. When the banker has a 3, okay, and the player draws a 3rd card, the banker will only hit if he'll hit on anything except an 8. It's called a 38 special. This is anything but an 8, isn't it? So he's going to take a hit. He just will. So when the banker has a 3 and the player draws a 3rd card, the banker will hit on anything except an 8 up here. So this guy, though, has an 8 total. He's going to hit, and he didn't make it. So the player now is going to win. That's a weird rule too that you sort of got to keep up with. Okay, so player will win. Stack him. We will remove this one, and we're gonna stick with player because that's the opposite of banker, and we'll continue. There's a 3. There's another 3. Remember, 38 special again. Anything but an 8. Boom. So he has a 4. He has to draw. It didn't help him, but he had to draw. Boom. Player's going to win again. 4 over 3. See how streaky this is? This is why I love the regression up and pull, follow the shoe. I love follow the shoe. I love it. I will not play Baccarat any other way live. I will not do it. Anyway, so we got that one. That was a player victory. So that's this way. We remove this one. Add this to the pile. We are still on player. No, we got to move now. Sorry. We got to move now. That is actually a player. That's banker. We got to move to banker. I caught that. There we go. So let's move this up. Now we're on banker. And if I've screwed some of this up, so what, right? I know a lot of people like to call us out, man, when we screw up. Remember, I'm teaching, dealing, betting, strategy. When you're trying to do everything, ask Jeff. Ask any of us that has this YouTube channel. I mean, ask us. It's not as easy as you think. And I know some people like to go, hey, at 6:03, you fucked up. Well, yeah, I'm sure I did. I mean, I appreciate you calling me on it, but at least with me, you ain't telling me nothing I don't already know I'm probably going to do anyway. But it doesn't change the fact that you're learning a strategy. It doesn't change that. You know how to play it. So what's the harm? Okay. Anyway, there's a natural 9. So it looks like Banker's going to lose that one. So he loses this one. It was indeed a player win. Opposite of Bankers, we're going to drop down to player on the second level. We are on player now. There's a 7. We know he won't take any more. There's a 3. We know. Now, watch this. Remember, you call that 38 special. He don't have to draw. So now that rule doesn't mean anything, okay? Because he didn't have to have a third card. Now he's just going to automatically hit on a 3 anyway. That's where it comes down to. So, boom. Player's going to win this one, 7/4. Player wins. That gives him a black button. We are now going to go banker, because these are players. We're going to go banker for at least the next 5 and hope it just breaks one of them. Anyway, he wins 2. Okay, put that back. Boom. Let me come back over to the board a little bit. Let's see, Dan, what you saying, buddy? Hello. Good evening, Dan DVD, by the way. I'm a great believer that Baccarat should be one of your main weapons in a battle against the casino. I agree, Dan. I mean, you know, sports, poker, you know, then craps, Baccarat. Craps or Baccarat. Baccarat, let's just do it this way. Dan DVD is correct. Baccarat needs to be in your arsenal. It just does. Very, very, very low house edge. It's now, let's stop for a second because I haven't been paying out the 5%. Here's one thing you do have to know about Baccarat, and I've never mentioned it, I don't think, and I need to so you don't get surprised. When you bet banker, okay, and you win, this is what all these numbers up here, I don't know if you can see them for, you know, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's the players. Player 1, player 2, player 3. Every time you win as a banker, it's a 5% commission to the house. Because this is such a 50-50 game, the only way they can have an edge on you is 5%. So every time you bet banker and win, whatever your bet was, they're going to put little chips up here. And then when you're ready to check out or you leave, you got to pay up. You're going to pay that 5% sooner or later. They ain't going to just do you every single time. If you're going to be there a while, that's what these are for. They'll just rack up their little chips so they know what you owe them. Okay, but never forget, in Baccarat, when you win on banker, you will pay a 5% commission. You do not on player. Never, but you do on banker. And I haven't been doing that because it's just, I don't want to. Just know it's there, you know. So every time you win 25 up there, you know, it's, what is that, $1 or 50 cents or whatever the hell it is. Just know it's coming. All right. So back to the game. Well, actually, there's a couple more I want to read. Yeah, it's streaky, man. There's John. Oh, my goodness. It is that's why the regression up and pull, follow the shoe. More importantly, follow the shoe is so important to me in Baccarat, is just because it is very streaky. It's a great game. And by the way, John, I text you today. I just love it. I have so much fun watching you when things ain't quite going your way. You are so, to me, man, maybe I'm just, I'm a sadist or masochist or which one ever that likes pain, whichever that is. It's not that well, I do. You're so much fun when you get angry. It's entertainment to me. God love you. Let's see here. I'm going to keep reading here. Let's see. Yeah, anymore, John. It is. I mean, when I very rarely get to even play it at LaBerge anymore because the only tables are open are like $500 minimums. I mean, most of them, the $50 minimum, $100 minimum, they're packed, even 50 and 100. Then they'll go to 200, 300, 500 minimums. Well, I can't do that. It's definitely an Oriental, rich Oriental game anymore at most of these casinos. So you got now, they're probably maybe some Baccarat machines, like bubble craps, except virtual, whatever, I guess. But you're right. You are right. Let's see here. Yeah, I think, Dan, you were asking me about Spanish 21. I've never played it. I know how it works, but I've never done it. Yes, John, Baccarat, regression up and pull fatherless shoes that's it. That's the only way I play. Dan. Yes, John, I didn't watch the whole 2.5 hours of it. I noticed that when I was clicking through YouTube in between my calls, I was like, damn, this has went a long, long time. So I skipped through some of it. As I skip, I can see your bankroll. And I can see your bankroll go up and down. So I'd stop it when you were down, okay? And then you're trying to get back. And, bad happens to you. Then you'd win one. I don't even know if you won 2 in a row. And then you were just getting angry. And I was throwing sticks. And you're just so funny to me when things ain't going well. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I don't know. But yeah, I just didn't watch it all. Anyway, let's keep going here. I've got 21 of you. Hell, that's getting to a record for me. All right. So we know that this is player. We got to go opposite. So we got to now jump to banker on this one. We're going to be on banker for at least the next 5. By the way, my air conditioner is fixed. It's nice and cool, and I'm not sweating my ass off up here. All right. There's a 7. He won't take anymore. There's a 5. He will. Oh, the banker squeaks out. He squeaks one out. 8 over 7. Banker will win that. This is the minute edge that they say the banker is the best bet. Some people say play banker all the time. I refute that. Negative. It's so small. But that's one example that you just saw that the banker had the little slight edge because he gets to make decisions based on the player. But anyway, banker wins. He wins 25. We just shoved that over here. This becomes a red chip up top. Like so. We're going to stay on banker for the next 4. 4, 6. Now remember, when he has a 6, he will only hit on a 6 or a 7 up here. He didn't get it, so he'll stop. So that's going to be 6-6. That's a tie. Meaningless. And that's another good thing about a tie in Baccarat versus roulette. If you hit that green 0 or double 0, you're a loser. That sucks, right? At least in Baccarat, a tie is nothing. It's exactly that, a push. No harm, no foul. All right, there's a 7. There's a 1. Oh, he's got to hit that 1. He'll stop at 7. Bam. Player's going to win that one. Okay, we remove this. Who just won that? Who just won that? Banker? No. Well, I didn't hit it as a player. The banker must have won that. So he's going up to second level on banker. No, the player. Who just won that last one? Dadgummit. Yeah, banker had to because I was on player. Had to have. Okay. I think I'm right. Anyway, it's getting late. We are now on banker. Player, banker. Okay, here we go. If I screwed that up, so what? You guys get the point. There's a 0. There's a 5. 0 hits a 5. When he has a 5, he hits a 4 through 7. Well, 4, 5. So he has to hit now to see if he can bust up this tie, because that's what it is. No, it is still a tie. So that's a redo. Oh, my shoe. All right, let's see here. Something like that. There's a 1. There's a 1, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a 2. 1 versus 2. 1 hits. He stays 1. He still has to hit on a 2. Bam, Baker's going to win on that one. 5 over 0. So far, this thing's been doing fairly well. Banker wins that. We're going to put that here. Move this. Okay. Put that 2 back. That's 1 to bet, which is here. And we're going to be back on banker again. That's player going to banker. And here in just a second, we're going to count them up. Let me just see if anybody's talking to me. I got, since I've got so many, I got to do you guys like John and everybody else does it. If you're talking to me, man, put a, KKK, KKG, something, or big Q or something, so I can go through it. Otherwise, it's too much chatter for me. All right, here we go. We're on banker now. There's a 0. There's a 4. 0 is going to hit another 0. 4 still has to take a hit. 8. Banker's going to win again. 8 over 0. You just stack that up. Take this away. Add another red. It's fixing to be just player all the time. This is our last banker for a while. And I'm running out of the shoe. So I have not busted. I got to the, 4th level once. There's a 7. There's a 0. There's a 7. That's a tie. There's a 6. There's a 0. 6 will stop. 0 hits. 0. Player is going to win that one. Player wins that one. We take this. Player won that. Now we're going to drop the player. We're going to be on the player for the next little bit. Going to our second level player. I might do this 5 series and call it, unless I can bust it probably in the next 5 hands, because I'm going to run out and I'm not going to reshoot. No need to. So we're going to be on player for the next 5. Here we go. There's a 7, 3. There's that 3 again, but he don't take a third card. So he's just going to draw on a 3. Okay. So that's 6. That's nothing. Player's going to win that one. Like so. I'm just going to run these out and take it unless I'm in the middle of something. So I'm just going to take that one. Banker one, I better do this. Yeah. All right, here we go. There's a natural 8. Natural 8. Tie. There's a 1. There's a 5. Okay. When he has a 5, he only hits if this is a 4, 5, 6, or 7. And it's not, so he won't draw. So the banker's going to win 5 over 1. Okay, we're going to take that 2. We're going to take that one. I'm down to 4. We're going to the 3rd level. We're staying on player. I'll continue, but as soon as he wins one, I think I'll just stop. There's a natural 8. He might have it. There it is. Boom. The player's going to win with the natural 8. This is a good stopping point, I think. All right. Now, there is the guys. We hit the 4th once, and I think we hit maybe 3 twice. So what did we learn tonight? And we didn't learn that you got to go fucking drive to the casino, play this. But I can tell you this much. I've seen worse ways to play. Now, I'm always going to do, like John said, I'm always going to do the regression up and pull, follow the shoot. There's been so many streaks tonight, 4 and 5 streaks that, we would have been on. We would have raked on that. This guy didn't do too bad. Let's see how much he won. And we're playing with 25. So 25.50, 1, 2, 25.50, 100, 200, 400. You have an $800 bankroll. That's it. Let's see what he won. I tried to bust it, boys and girls. It just didn't happen tonight. $450 minus any of the 5% up here, but I don't care about those. If you play it, you'll see it. It'll be less than $450, but it probably wasn't any more than 50 in commissions, probably. But tonight, I almost got through a shoe. I did not bust it tonight. I did not. Well, it wasn't for lack of trying. But again, when I'm doing these strategies, because I promise you, I'm going to do one of John's someday. I'm going to do the Horseman, or I'm going to do something. It's not that I've got a grudge match and I'm hoping to beat somebody's system because I'm just sitting here going, I got to crush you. No, that's not it. If I bust it, I bust it. But, we had like an $800 bankroll. We won 50% of it. It's time to stop, right? It did well tonight, and you got to applaud a strategy that does well. I'm going to suspect it's going to do this a lot. I will also suspect that you'll do the 5 and maybe get beat. But, you don't have to risk a whole lot of money because it's only a 5-step. So I'm not anti this system. I'm not going to be pro or anti, but I'd be more pro than anti. But I'm not giving it my stamp of approval and have you guys go do it either. Okay. All right. Let me check the board real quick. Let me see if I missed anything. Yeah, Dan, the 1324 is not bad either. But I mean, when you get old like me, and I don't know about, some of you guys, but I find out as I get older, I just fall in a pattern. My whole gambling life, there's only certain things I'm going to do. I may go play slots and screw off every once in a while, or like I tried that high card flush once because I had extra money. What the hell? I'll do that, but I just stay in my lane. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because I don't care about trying new stuff. I mean, I'm just so set in my ways, whether it's gambling, my home, I'm just set. Oh, crotchety old bear, man. And I like the same old, man. That's just me. But anyway, let's see. Anything for me? Let's see here. Nothing for me. I don't think. Nope. Nope. All right. Carol, David, Scott. Yeah, this is good. I'm glad you guys were here. I got up to about 21 or 22, I think. I still got 18 of you. Before I leave tonight, is there anybody, number one, is there anybody that has any questions or comments to me? You know, put a KKG there. And if I don't see anything in about 2 minutes, I'm going to close it. Also, I was also watching John today, and he made such a valid point, and I wanted to share that with YouTube people, that when you just do live, see, remember I started doing lives all the time, and my channel started tanking, which is what he said. And that's why he's doing what he is with Pro Craps. And so what I'm doing is, I know lives tank me in the long run with YouTube. That's why I'm trying to put videos out, instructionals, during the week, so I can have both worlds. Now, eventually, John is going to have his computer stuff, whatever, to get me over there. And then when I do live on Thursdays, I'll be over there. But until then, I can't just do live all the time. I got to do some video. So I'm just doing a mixture. So the next Thursday, I've got about 20 of these that I can pick from. And let's see, I've done roulette, I've done Baccarat. Let me pick a craps one. I've done blackjack. Let me do, I don't see AZ craps today, but I got to do a roulette of his. I might just do next week my don't pass spread, or I might pick one of these craps ones. So I'm going to go back to craps next Thursday. Don't know what I'm going to try to bust yet, but because I've been on blackjack, roulette, and Baccarat, and I got to get back over here to craps too. But anyway, okay, that's it. So thank you. And until the next time, y'all, be great. Have a good weekend coming up, and I'll see you soon. See you, bye.